somebody a lot shorter than you, but if they've got a lot of flexibility and they can put their leg up here, it's going to be hard to do that. Like in the sign out program that I have, we have 8 leg catch throws. Okay, like that's where you seize the leg from him kicking or something. And if you think about leg seizing, it's kind of the same thing, but I initiate the action to get the leg. And so from there, we're changing his, we're taking the leg and we're manipulating his body. Or we're taking the leg and we're using our other, one of our legs to trip his leg from the front, the back, the side, etc. So anyway, the form itself is like this, right? So it's like as I go to do my hands, I'm going to step. So I have like this hooking piece, and look, I'm in a sit back stance, right? I'm not leaning, and be sure that the standing foot, the knee, is going in a line with the toes like this. Don't let it twist on you like this. The knee only goes this way. You can do this, but you're going to end up damaging the knee. So when I'm here, I make sure this knee isn't lining up with the toes. I've hooked, and then I'm going to symbolize that I'm pushing and catching, and then I rotate me out. Okay, and I'm going to do it in a marching stance. And you can do it in a bow stance as well if you want, like this. As long as I have that line or two, I'm going to do it from a marching stance. I would practice it both ways. So here, I scoop it up and I send it out. Okay? Or if I do it from a bow stance, I drive straight forward and out. Okay? And the last one of this set is inner leg hooking. And the inner leg hooking, the same things that I talked about with the leg lifting. Turn this into a big hinge, right? The upper torso and the lower portion of from the hip to here, the thigh part, right? Here. I'm going to turn this into a big hinge and close it. So with this, it looks like the same kind of fundamental action as the leg seizing. And then from here, I'm going to hook this leg and push out with my hands. So I hook and I push out with my hands. And look what I'm saying. Don't let the hip stay like this. Flatten the hip out and straighten out the leg. So that's the second 8. You can do these in a line, or you can do, like say for example this one. So I'm here, I could come here, right? This leg is out. You come here. I can almost speed myself backwards, right? I could do it forward, right? You get the idea? Or you could do one here, right? You turn. Do one here. It depends on how much room you have. This is a very narrow, long room. So, I can do probably 3 down and turn around and do 3 this way, right? Maybe you live in an apartment or in a house and you have a lot of stuff. You don't have a lot of room. You should be able to do any of these forms from left to right or right to left without much of a problem. So anyway, I hope that helps. The explanation of them. I have other videos. Some of them I'm putting a lot of we'll say some effort or not, or I'm mainly showing the movement itself. Okay, but just to be clear, they all start like this from like a high horse, and the hands are here, right? And whatever the piece may be, right? And when I'm through, it goes back here, and until I do the next one. If you wanted to make it formal, like say you're doing it for a test or something like that. Or, you know, just go through it and work on it, right? But like I said, like, I can put some effort or I can really dig in, you know? Make it a whole thing about it. I can focus on the waist and twisting on that, etc. Please look at it like this. There's five components that you want to get an understanding of and be able to do in Shuai Chiao. That will help you to deploy the application part, right? The throws and how to do the kicks and the punches and how to keep your stability, generate power, generate speed, all of that stuff. So you need the bow cracking exercises. You need the forms. You need the Chiao. You need the apparatus. And you need to know what the concepts of Shuai Chiao are, right? Those through the Shuai Chiao poem, or you can call it a song. It's just a series of concepts and ideas, and you want to reaffirm those things. You want to know what they are and how to apply them. So, and then all of that is going to enhance your ability to do the throws, single throws, variations of single throws, combination throws, counter throws, as well as to be able to attach kicks and strikes along with the throws and potentially even follow along moves, right? To have that continuity and balance with the motions. But leaving it at that, like I said, try your best not to do something like this and then this, right? Like don't, you know, if you need to do that in the beginning to learn the component, that's great, right? But if you're breaking it apart, still after a short period, you know, a couple of months, how long it takes you to learn the basic idea, you're going to take away your momentum. You're going to take away your ability to generate force. You know, I need to be able to learn to connect my motions together. Okay, and keep it fluid, keep it, keep the movement good. But maybe it's me, and I feel that this stuff has more value, right? It's not just something to practice to learn, and it has no merit or value to it. The more that you see how to practice this stuff and how it's going to affect the strength of your body and your balance and your structural stability, you will feel more encouraged to want to practice them. So anyway, thank you for watching the video.